Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and welcome to today's Saturday with Stacy YouTube class number 556. This is a full-length, commercial-free, technique-based class where I bring you the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers, all while incorporating things you might already have in your crafty stash. And that is absolutely the case today. I have global launch meets fan favorite. That's what I have for you today. Global launch, all brand new, meets fan favorite. And I can't wait to share with you what we're going to do today. It is a little techniquey. It is a little out of the box. It is simple and fun and effective, and it is for every level of crafter. So if this is the first crafting class you've ever watched and taken, don't worry, you're going to be able to do this. I promise you. There's nothing here that is, well, there's definitely stuff that's going to go, but not because it's hard, just because you're like, huh. So before we get started today, I always have winner chicken dinner to talk about, and we give 2 gift cards away every week, every Saturday. And this year, we've changed it up just a little bit. We are basing the winnings on how many likes this video gets. You see, the YouTube gods loves likes. I didn't know that, but now that I do, I'm on board. So we used to give $25 gift cards away every week, but now we're basing it on how many likes the video has. And if it has up to 250 likes, we're giving 2 $25 gift cards away to Scrapbooking Made Simple. And that's not too shabby, especially since that will get you the global launch today. Just $25. But if we get up to 500 likes, we're giving away $50. Up to 750 likes is $75. And well, if we hit 1,000 likes, it's $100. So I have 2 winner chicken dinners here today. And what they did is they posted a comment below. You have to like the video and post the comment below. And that is how you go into the running for a winner chicken dinner. Your comments get approved, and then we have a software that randomly selects 2 of you, and based off of how many likes we have at the time we pull our winners, that's how much you get to win. So if you hit the like button but you don't leave a comment, there's no way you're gonna be a winner. We don't get to see who liked the video. We only get to see who's commented on the video. And you don't want to give up that chance to be a winner chicken dinner and do the winner chicken dinner dance with me. Oh no. So our 2 winners today, first off, it is a $75 gift card. Drop the mic, walk off the stage, cha-ching. What do you want to buy? Well, our first winner is Connie Boumet. Hello, Connie. Is it Boumet? Connie and I are friends, and I still can't pronounce her last name. But Connie, you're a winner chicken dinner. Look you've got a $75 store credit in your online account right now, like right now. Okay, our second winner is Mary Brunk. Hello, Mary Brunk, how are you? You also have won $75 to Scrapbooking Made Simple, and oh my goodness, that is a oh happy day no matter how I say your last name. So congratulations to both of you. I hope you enjoy your winnings. It is given to you with a full heart and much gratitude for the fact that you support our channel, Scrapbooking Made Simple, and all the Scrapbooking Made Simple peeps. So, are you ready to do our winner chicken dinner dance? Because I think for $75, you need to be sitting up pretty straight, I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo! Ka-choo for you. Congratulations to the both of you. Again, spend your winnings any way that makes your heart happy. The rest of you keep hitting that like button and post a comment below. Live chat comments do not count. Now, let's talk about HSN. Before I get into this, let's just talk about HSN. I thought I was going to have an hour. I was scheduled for an hour. I was on HSN Gets Crafty with Suzanne, who is lovely. I'm God bless her pea pickin' heart, and her producer DeWitt. Holy smokes, artichokes. Amazing people. So we do, with DeWitt, we do a little test run at 1 o'clock because I'm going on at 5 for an hour. We do a test run at 1 o'clock. No problem. Overhead's working, front facing's working, audio's working. I can hear them, they can hear me. I've got earbuds in. I've never had earbuds in my life. If you want to know what headphones I have that I use for like my Zoom, they are the headphones, the earbuds that I got from British Airways when I went over to the UK. That's as sophisticated of headbuds that I have. But they had to get me earbuds because that was a thing. So everything was working at 1 o'clock. Countdown. 4:30 comes around and they want me online by 4:40, 4:45. The Take Two Tuesday with me had just ended. I literally walked 10 feet over to where I was supposed to be. I put my earbuds on. Ta-da! It's Taylor is here. She's been helping me. We've been getting everything set up. We're not overly proficient at all of this, but we're two smart girls. We can get this done. And we log in and she turns on the Vimeo or whatever, Vimeo, and she turns on the Zoom and they can hear me. Suzanne and DeWitt can hear me. I can't hear a single word I can read their lips. I can't hear a single word they're saying. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we back out, we go back in, we fix the earbuds, we redo them, we repair them, we do. So for 20 minutes before the show even started, we're trying to troubleshoot. And finally DeWitt types a message. We're starting, gotta go. And I'm like, no, I have an hour. So bless him, while he was producing the show with Suzanne and she was doing her best to like stretch things out until they could get me on, DeWitt's trying to troubleshoot with us. And I don't know, the HSN gods looked down on me and said, you know, maybe you've had enough for today. I think we'll let you go ahead and have your moment. And the audio finally worked. And the minute it worked, Suzanne's like, we've got her, Stacy, here. And I'm telling you, I think I went like this. I was sweating so profusely, like I was so nervous. But so I didn't get my full hour, but that was nobody's fault. It was just technology being technology. But I did get at least a good half hour and I had the best time ever. So will I ever be invited back? I'm not 100% sure. But if you joined me for that, thank you for coming over and supporting, and thank you for waiting for me to get there. Holy smokes, artichokes. So we'll have to see what happens to HSN. I've definitely had my HSN experience. I've been on camera, on air at HSN, and now I've done a Facebook Live. So we'll just have to wait and see if they think Stacy is HSN material. Stacy, just Stacy, HSN. And if not, that's okay. You know why? I got Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, and I know I'm okay here. My seat here is very safe. I have all of you out there every Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Stacy and Scrapbooking Made Simple. So today is a lot of fun. I do have a global launch from Sizzix. I am going to start with that. I do have a few dies from Eileen Hull. I'm only going to be playing with one, but I'm going to put them all on sale because on June 4th at noon Eastern time, I think that's 9 a.m. I think that's the time she's doing it, 9 a.m. Southern California time. Eileen is doing a launch of her product. So I took one of the dies. I have the other two here and on sale for you, and they're part of the YouTube Yummies. But if anybody's gonna show you magic with her scoreboards, it's Eileen herself. And from one YouTuber, one designer, one maker to another, I want everybody to support her because she's just that good. She really is. She talk about scoreboard dies, and that girl, she knows her stuff. She designs them, she works with them, she has thoughts that I'm blown away. So June 4th, I believe it's noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. sunny California time, but visit Eileen's Facebook page and I'm sure that it will be posted there. I'm playing with one today, but they all are on sale. So I think I'm going to tilt down. I'm going to put my glasses on. I'm going to tilt down. We're going to get started for today. Boy, are those dirty. We're going to get started for today. I'm going to show you the exclusive global launch on the dies first. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. I'm going to show you a couple samples, and then we're going to dive right into the Eileen die. Are you ready to get going? Me too. It's good to see everybody. Wait. It's good to see everybody. All right, I'm going to tilt on down and get started. Hello, everybody. This is Saturday with Stacy, YouTube class number 556. Counting down to 600. And with every like of this video, somebody is going to be a winner chicken. Well, two people are going to be a winner chicken dinner. Okay, I have 4 dies that are brand new. You've never seen them before. You're the first to see them anywhere. Darling die sets. They are coming out for Christmas. I have them early. They are going to retail for $10 each. I know. It says Sizzix. I know, and I said $10. I know. Okay, everybody, pick your jaw back up because even though I'm a Sizzix designer, Sizzix doesn't do anything for $10, but they did here. But wait, it gets better. So here's die number 1, die number 2. Look at all of it. So when these come out everywhere else, they'll be $10. I know, Sizzix doesn't do anything for $10, but they do here. Yes, I'm a licensed designer for Sizzix, but I'm not an employee. I get to say what I want when I want. Look at all of the stuff. Look at isn't that fabulous with all the little bits and bobs and things that go with it? Love it. And the last one is here. Pretty, right? And everything is right here. So when these launch, they will be $10 each for a total of $40, which is a great value from Sizzix, no questions asked. However, we are Scrapbooking Made Simple, and we have to do things a little extra. So what if I said we have the entire bundle for not $40, but $24.99? Right? That makes them what? $6.25 a set from Sizzix? Like never. That's like warehouse sale pricing. So I have them. You are going to want them. And for $24.99, you need to get them because this is a limited run. They did these they only made so many of them, and we got them first. So if we sell out of them, nobody else gets them. Oh, that would make them a Scrapbooking Made Simple exclusive. So I'm going to show you some quick samples, and then we're going to get into the makes. Let's talk about this one here. And then I have more samples at the end. Trust me, I have more samples. How cute is this? Made with that set. Isn't that darling? Look at how cute is this. Okay, there's one. Put it there. How about this one? Now, can you buy them open stock? You can, absolutely. But the best deal is on that bundle. Look at this one. Is this not gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? In the bundle, a little over $6. Hello. And this one was done by Gail. I think the first one was done by, was it done by Britt? Yep, the first one was done by Britt. This one is done by honorary SMS girl Gail. Stunning. And then I have here. So we took this, and not me, I mean Catherine, took this, and look at, she put S. Now, is that for Stacy or is that for Santa? I didn't ask her, but instead of making it wintry, she did here. Wait till you see the one she also did. It's so flipping cute. So for Stacy or for Santa, not positive. And that is this set right here. And look at everything you get with it. My goodness gracious. Yes, especially since these can be used all by themselves. Yes, please. I'm going to be using this set today. And then the last one I have for you is here with the mailbox and the envelopes and the lamppost. Yes, please. This was done by honorary SMS girl Mary. Hello, gorgeous. She's used the festive opulent, which I'm going to have for you on sale. Look at how pretty is this. So, 4 exclusive dies. I've got the global launch on them, $10 each, or the bundle, well, $10 on sale, then they're down to $8 each, but the bundle is $24.99. Get them while we got them, because the minute they are sold elsewhere, I'm sure that nobody's going to have them for that kind of a price. Now, the Eileen Hull die that I'm using today is one of probably her most popular dies ever. It is a notebook, and I think that's even just what they call it, notebook. And it is a scoreboard die. It is a Biggs L die, which means it's bigger than a Biggs, but not as big as one of the big extended dies, like, oh, let's say her box, one of her boxes. So this one's a big extended die. The L die is bigger than a Biggs, but not as big as the extended. So you can use this with just your regular cutting pads. The longer dies are going to need the extended cutting pads. And in fact, we have, oh, how cute is this? So this does the box, and this does the little drawers that you can put in the box, but you're going to need the extended cutting pads. So we have these, but Eileen's going to be playing with these on June 4th, but I wanted to give you a bundle price on them in case you did want them. So we do have them, even though I'm not going to be playing with them today. I am going to be playing with this baby. So I'm going to pull it right on out, and we're going to talk about it for just a minute. All right, I'm just going to pull it all the way out. So it is a steel rule die. See how thick it is? Way thicker than chemically etched die, which is paper thin. It's wafer thin. This is a steel rule die, and the reason they call it that is because there actually is steel. There's a blade inside here that's going to cut paper and leather and plastic and vinyl and acetate and flashing and matboard, which is what we're going to be playing with today. So this is a type of die, anytime you see a thick die, this is a type of die that cuts all of those heavier types of surfaces, where absolutely you can put fabric, a couple layers of fabric, you can put felt, you can put fun foam, probably 8 sheets of cardstock at one time, and it will cut. So You've got a blade that goes all the way around the outside, but then you've got these lines in the middle, and those are scoring lines, and that is what's going to allow us to make this cute little notebook. And we're going to be able to make the pages out of this die as well. You don't have to buy a separate die to fill the notebook with pages. So I'm going to start there, and I'm going to keep it fairly simple just so you can see how the die works. I'm going to keep it easy peasy, and then we're going to get progressively techniqueier. I don't want to say progressively harder because none of this is hard. All of it is doable. Now, what am I opening? I am opening up the matboard by Sizzix. This is matboard that is designed specifically to go with her steel rule dies. Just like the sanding blocks that Sizzix did for me is meant to go specifically with my, well, it's not my, but my Reveals paper. Everybody calls it the Stacy Reveals paper. So let me open this up, and you get, I think you get 6 sheets of matboard. It is long enough for you to do the extended die. So if you wanted to do the box, because that's what this makes, it makes this box, you absolutely would use this extended matboard. It is meant to do the long dies. But since I'm using a smaller die, I can cut it down and save that little piece of matboard for something else. Now, I do want to tell you, hello there, I have locked up almost all the matboard from Sizzix. So, matboard is very popular and it's very easy to use. And in fact, we even use it when I want to do an embossing on matboard. I use the matboard as the top plate. So we have locked up almost every package of matboard Sizzix currently has. Now that doesn't mean that other retailers won't have it. They very well do. But I'm taking as much as I can because I love the matboard. It's so good. All right, back down we go. And if Eileen's watching this, I love you, Eileen. If you need some, I'll free some up for you. But if I can, I'm gonna buy it all because it takes a while for it to come back in stock. All right, so my die is only so big. I don't need the rest of this, but I'm not throwing this away. Heavens no, this is good matboard. And it embosses like a dream. I mean, it really embosses like a dream. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put this off to the side for now. I've got my die, I've got my matboard. Now the first one I'm gonna cut, I'm just gonna cut it so you can see it. I'm not gonna do anything special to it. I'm just gonna cut it so we can see what it looks like. I've got my Sizzix Big Shot machine. I do not need my base plate. Why? Well, my die is the base plate. See? Same. I don't need to use my base plate for a steel rule die. So I can put that off to the side. And I can bring over my cutting plates. I will say it is easier to use the die if your cutting plates are more flat than they are warped. So I can cut face up, I can cut face down. It doesn't make a difference. It's whatever makes your heart happy. I've got my matboard covering my die, my bottom plate, my top plate over the top, and then I'm going to send it on through. Now, what I want you to see is what I'm doing with my hand. Can you see that? My hand is tucked in underneath my Big Shot machine. Under your machine, there's a little, it's almost like a little handle. And you can take, and with your palm, you can go underneath, and when you're sending it through, you can use that leverage to get it to go. Easy peasy. Your fingers fit right under there and away you go. And it's gonna cut like a dream. I mean, it's a really simple cut. In fact, let me go back a little bit more just so you can see. Look at how easy this rolls. This is not difficult. That's because there is an actual blade in the die. It has lots of foam to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. Of course, you're never gonna hurt yourself. I mean, oh, I still have red on it. So I've got it cut. Now, I've got the score lines there. And I can take and fold. And just like that, I've made my little book. So easy to do. Now, the question has always been, what is this extra fold for? Why do you need that extra score line? Well, if you chose, instead of making a book, you could make a folio. Ta-da! And because it's matboard, it's sturdy, it's durable, it's usable. So whether you want it to be a book or a folio, one cut gets the job done. Now I'm going to put that one over there, and I'm going to do it again. Only this time, I think I'm going to take and cover my board with some paper. So I can cut my chipboard down. Boy, at this size, these would make really nice. This would make a really nice little mini book just on its own with these little extra pieces. You could square them up and make yourself just a really cute little mini album with these. Put some holes. Darling. Now I've got my chipboard or my mat board, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover my mat board. And I'm going to cover it in just some paper. And I've got two. I've got the festive, since we're working with Christmas. I've got festive opulent, which gives you 60 sheets, 10 sheets each of beautiful, beautiful specialty papers, glitters and shimmers and just beautiful paper. And then I've got the coordinating festive cardstock. So we have both of these for you today, and both of them are on sale, and they're beautiful. So I think maybe I will just do that's a pretty color. Pretty, right? I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to cut it down to size. And then depending on what kind of adhesive you have, you can either use a double stick tape to run, whether you have a wide double stick tape so you can do the whole thing at once. Maybe you have some sticky dots that you want to try. Sticky dots are a Simply Defined product, and they are hundreds of thousands of dots on these things. Hundreds of thousands of dots. Of course, getting it open is my challenge sometimes, but I will keep going until I get there. Oh, Stacy. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't have my washi tape here. Usually I'll take washi tape and put a piece of washi tape on one side, and then pull them apart, and it pulls it right apart. So I've got sticky dots that I can use. Again, there's hundreds of thousands of sticky dots here. It's really up to you what you're most comfortable using. I can put my my mat board down. Give a good press. Pull it up. And all those sticky dots are going to transfer over. So then I have to just put my paper down. Bam. Just like that. And now I've adhered my paper to my board. And now I can cut. Anytime you're cutting, you always want the pretty paper that you want to see face down against the die. So if I were to cut this way, where my pretty paper is face up, that's going to be the inside of my book. I want it to be the outside of my book. So again, I'm going to put it face down. I'm going to bring over my Big Shot machine, which is the machine of choice here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. It is the workhorse of the industry. And I'm going to send it on through. And then once you start rolling, easy peasy. So now my die is cutting through mat board, it's cutting through a specialty paper, it's cutting through adhesive, and bam. And can you see those score lines? There they are. And my little book is made and covered. So cute, right? So cute. So let's put this one to the side. And I've got my first one, I've got my second one, and let's do it again. What if you wanted to cover both sides of your mat board? Can you do that? Yeah, you sure can, absolutely. So let's bring over my die. Let's cut it down to size. So we have the mat board as part of the bundle, but then I also have the mat board as open stock and on sale. Once the mat board is sold out, Sizzix will be sold out of it again for several months. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Do we want to do... that's really pretty. Do we want to do cardstock? Oh, okay, how about that color? That color looks lovely. And I think I will pair it with maybe glitter. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to cut my paper down to size. And just take it from the mat board. So I've got the mat board down to size. I can just take it from that. And you don't have to be exact because of course you're going to be cutting the frame is going to just fall right off. The die is in about maybe 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch all the way around. So the cut line isn't exactly on the exterior border. It's kind of, it's in about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch. So you've got some playroom. And then let's do this one. So you want to make cute little folios. You want to make cute little albums. You want to use this for a vacation Bible study project, or you want to use this for your, I don't know, your elementary school Christmas project. They're easy to do, and wait till you see how simple it is to make the pages. So I've got my 2 pages here, my 2 colors that I'm going to use, and I can either use some Stacy tape to put it down. The whiter the tape, the less you have to use. So I'm just using 3/8 of an inch because that's what I have on my desk. If I had 1/2 inch, that would be better. If I had 2 inches, that would even be better, but I'm going to use what I've got because this is what I've got. I personally would prefer to use Stacy tape than sticky dots because sticky dots are really meant for intricate dies, and I just hate to waste them. Oh. So now I'm going to pull the liner off, and I'm just going to pull back anywhere that the tape is extra long. I'm just going to fold it right back onto itself because it is double-sided adhesive. And there we go. Now I can put my first one down. Should be close enough. And then let's do the other side, because now I'm going to have a double-sided book. I'm going to have paper on both sides. Now Stacy tape, gosh, we're sold out of quite a few sizes, but I have a delivery coming in, supposed to be here the first week of June, maybe the second week. So I'm hoping at that point all the sizes we're out will be back in stock. It just takes, my tape is made in the UK. It's not from China. And it just takes time to get everything here. Most adhesives are made in China, but I have a UK manufacturer and I love them. They're very, very good to me and have been for years and years. Okay, so now I've got glitter paper. Bring over my die. What do I want to see as my outside cover? Do I want the glitter to be my outside cover? Do I want the teal to be my outside cover? I don't know. Let's go with the teal. So I've got it on my die. And again, this isn't a new Eileen Hull die, but it is one that they have brought back. It is one of her most popular dies, like ever. And they have brought it back. Now I've got a lot of paper on here. Let's see if I can get it to go. Oh, there it is. I just gave a little bit of leverage. And once you get it rolling, it just rolls. Now, it's going through matboard, it's going through cardstock, it's going through two sets of adhesive, it's going through glitter paper. Oh, I was off on the edge just a bit. Oh, I didn't take it all the way to the end. I didn't hear it go ka-thump, ka-thump. You think I can fix it? So if I do, what do you think I can fix it? So I didn't roll it all the way to the end. That was not, I came close, but I didn't get it all the way to the end. So I'm gonna try and fix it because I'm not willing to just let it go. So I'm going to line that die back up. I did not hear it go ka-thump, ka-thump before I rolled it back. All that can happen is that It doesn't work. Do you think I moved it? Ooh, I feel like I'm moving it. I'm gonna line it up again. I think that's it. So now you know my videos are not edited. What happens, happens, and we just work with it. It is so close. Come on. Nope. Come on. Go, go, go. Grab, grab, grab. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Ka-thump. Did I get it this time? No. I still am. Oh, man. Well. Where there's a will, there's a way. I am just slightly off. The die, not me personally. Well, I suppose you could say that about me personally. Maybe I should try it with just 2 pieces of cardstock. Maybe that extra piece of glitter paper was just a lot, but I think it's okay. All right, I got it. I had to work for it. Let's do it again. And this time I'm just going to do 2 pieces of cardstock. I think maybe that extra glitter, but I got it. Let's put it over there. Let's try again, because God loves a trier, and I'm not one to just give up. Let's grab 2 pieces. That's really pretty. And I'm going to bring over the opulent. And you said, but Stacy, you just said you weren't going to do glitter. Well, I know I'm not. I'm going to do a kind of a shimmery pearlescent. Yes. And we'll see what happens. Let's roll some. Oh, let's cut it down. I don't need the full size. And once I've got it with 2 layers, then I'm moving on. But I'm not willing to give up until I've got it. All right. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Peel them off. Zoop, zoop. Peel it off and fold it right back in on into itself because it's double-sided tape. You can do that. Okay, 1 piece down. one piece to go. Also with your double-sided tape, it's so much more cost effective than using sticky dots or a Xyron. So much more cost effective. And I want you to see that you don't have to have the wider widths to get it done. This is what was on my table. This is what we're going to use. Gosh, that's a pretty red. One, two, three, and my last one. And again, I don't have to be exact. I just need to get my paper on it because my paper is, my mat board's bigger than what my die is anyway. All right, let's try again. Oh, I want the red to go down against it. I want the red to be my outside. That red is beautiful. There we go. And this time I'm going to listen for that ka-thump all the way at the end. That way I know I went all the way to the end. Oh, still. All right, well, let's trim it on out and go for it anyway. There's just not quite enough pressure right there. I'm thinking that Karina, who was kind enough to send me a new machine, may have known something that I didn't. So it cut through, but just not quite enough pressure right there. All right, done. Fold, fold, and I've got my book. So I've got the beautiful red on the outside. I've got the pearlescent on the inside. I did my first one with absolutely nothing, just to show you how it's done. I did my second one with the beautiful, opulent, festive on the outside, nothing on the inside. I did my third one where I went teal on the outside, glitter on the inside, and had to trim it out. And this one I did my red cardstock on the outside and a shimmer, and I still had to trim out just the edge, but that might be more me than anything else. Okay, so we've got a few books. Easy peasy. Now you know how to do it with your paper. I wanted to do it without any paper. I wanted to play and not use any paper at all. I wanted to challenge myself on what more I could do if I didn't use any paper. So I have my mat board, I'm gonna open up another one because I'm gonna go through this like crazy. I have my mat board. I'm going to cut it down to size. And I'm not going to use any paper to decorate it. I wanted to see what else I could do. And that's kind of a challenge sometimes. And can you emboss mat board? Yes, yes you can. In fact, I could even put this on here to cut could put that on there. And then cut that little piece out. Okay, let's do that real first. Let me just emboss it for you really first so you can see. So I'm gonna take my mat board, and maybe I just wanna cut that little piece out right there. So maybe I wanna make a little bit of a book. Send it on through. Bing, bang, boom. Cut, cut, cut. Easy, easy peasy. So I could cut them all so they have that nice straight edge. But I want to emboss it. This is where having extra mat board comes in handy. I will need to bring back my base platform, because I'm not going to be using a steel rule die. I'm not going to be using something this thick. I just grabbed an embossing folder, any 3D embossing folder. So I'm going to put it down, put my mat board inside, put it down, and then I have to figure out what the next shim is, what the next plate is. Is it a clear plate to go on top? Will it go through? It will not. That mat board is too thick. See how I'm not gonna push this. I'm not gonna push it. It's not gonna happen. So your little cheat sheet here on your base platform tells you, hey, it's a clear plate that goes on top. But that's if you're using something like cardstock. We're using something so much thicker than cardstock. So you kind of have to go, what else would work? I need to get something on top of this that's heavy enough to put enough pressure. It's thick enough to put enough pressure, but not too thick that it won't go through. The plate is too thick. If I used a solo shim, is a solo shim? Oh, that feels very easy. Very easy. I don't know about that. Solo shim, it's not there. It's not 3D at all. Let me just grab another piece, put it in. What do I need to do to get an embossing on mat board? Well, the best and easiest way to do it is to use another piece of mat board as your top plate. And this is what I showed last time, and it went crazy. This, and let's do both of these together. Maybe my solo shim, my plate, my mat board. Yep, that's it. So we kept a piece of mat board just for embossing. So the sandwich was your base platform, your solo shim, and now I have got this deeply embossed piece of mat board. It's yummy. It's so good. Put this over there real quick. So what 3D embossing folders do you have? Even if you're not making a box or something with one of Eileen's scoreboard dies, this mat board adds so much depth and dimension to everything you do. And look at how it comes alive with the luster wax. Right? So all of those little extras that we were cutting off, you're not gonna get rid of them. You're gonna emboss them and they're going to be beautiful. And again, your sandwich is your base platform, your solo shim, your mat board inside, your embossing folder, and then take a piece of mat board, whether you cut it in half, whatever you want to do to it, whether you want to cut it down in size, up to you. Keep both pieces because that's going to become your top plate. And that adds just the perfect thickness of a sandwich. Not a squishy and a knock-knock. Nope, it adds the perfect thickness of a sandwich that allows you to just emboss like magic. And then when this has been compressed down and it's no longer thick enough, because eventually it'll get compressed down and it won't be quite thick enough, then you're gonna cut it, you're gonna put some paper on it, you're gonna cut it with a scoreboard and you're gonna decorate it. Zero net waste with all of this. Zero net waste. And if I came in, so I wanted to remind you how you emboss. Using mat board. And that's why you need extra mat board. You need to keep 1 or 2 for your embossing. Eventually you'll use it for die cutting, but mat board, it is it only comes in every so often, and then it sells out, and then it comes in, and then it sells out. So I did my very best to get as much as I could get my hands on. I did get an audible groan from Oh So Clever Karina when I told her how much of it I wanted. But it looks beautiful once you start embossing. Okay, back to what we were doing. I wanted to use my die, my Eileen Hull Notebook Die from the vault, but I wanted to use it without any paper. I didn't want to come back in and put paper all over it. You know, this is a very fast and easy way to get it done. I wanted to be a little bit more creative in my thinking, or at least what I think is creative in my thinking. You guys are gonna have to tell me. So first thing I thought of is I'm gonna ink my paper. I'm gonna ink my mat board. And I thought, okay, well, what colors do I want to ink with? Maybe a little bit of blue. So I'm just going to ink my mat board. Now I'm trying to leave that negative space. I don't want it to all be a solid color because I'm going to add color to it. I'm not going to just pick one. I'm going to add a few colors. And you're like, but Stacy, I can see the lines. But can you see that I made purple? I know, you can see the lines. I hear you. Wait. Kind of looks like a hot mess. You're gonna have to trust me on this one. Now these are my Jacquard dye-based inks that don't make mud. You can see they don't make mud. They make other colors. All right, I think I'm gonna be good. So I've covered my entire mat board with ink. Now what do I want to do? I think I'm going to take one of my dies and, no, I'm going to cut first. Let's cut our book. So, paper pretty side down that I want to see. Gosh, did I do this back side too, just because? It's already got luster wax on it from where I was doing luster wax earlier. Just scribble, 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 rub, rub, rub. I'm trying to leave a little negative space. I don't want it a solid color. I'm really trying to let it do its thing and blend into each other. If I were to make it all solid, that's all you're going to see is that one color, and I want variation. And just take my ink pads and blend until my heart's happy. All right. There we go. So I'm going to take and put this down against my die. And let's sandwich it and let's send it on through. And away I go, all the way to the end, Stacy. That's the sound I'm listening for. That thump. That tells me I took it all the way to the end. And pop out. I've got my score lines in there, but before I do that, I'm going to move to my next step. You're like, your next step? What's your next step? I'm going to take this and I'm going to cover it with luster wax. The whole thing. I'm going to cover the whole thing with luster wax. In fact, I'm going to put a piece of paper down just so I don't get luster wax all over my mat, because then it picks it up on my back side. So I'm going to take silver. And I'm going to cover my entire album with luster wax. All over, because that luster wax is opaque. It's going to cover up what I just did. Okay, that looks good on that side. Get some going on this side. Luster wax dries almost immediately. It is a wax-based product. It is by Sizzix. Today I'm going to be using the silver and the gold, and that is what we will have on sale for you. It will go on glass, it will go on metal, it will go on plastics. It goes on paper, it goes on wood. It goes on acetate and vellum. It is truly a wax-based product, so not a water-soluble product. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So I've just put a coat of luster wax over this entire thing. Not trying to be exact, not trying to get it all the way so that you can't see my ink underneath. But just a nice coat. Now, what am I going to do with this? What if I brought back maybe this one? Maybe I just bring back the one that I just did out of the plain mat board and did nothing else with it. And what if I took one of my dies and what if I took that die and put it on the front of my album? What would happen? Now, I am not using the die to cut anymore, so that's going to go away. I will need to bring back that base platform, which comes with your machine. So everything I've done so far comes with your machine. The solo shim comes with your machine. The 2 cutting plates come with your machine. And what if I put this down? Let's see if that makes it too thick. And here, and you want to make sure you put it on the side that's going to open. So this is the one I'm going to open up. So this is where I want to put it. And my other cut plate over the top. Now, a steel rule die will cut your mat board beautifully, but a chemically etched die that really doesn't even have a blade, what will that do to your mat board? Let's roll, roll, roll. Roll, roll, roll. Can you see that? And what if I took the next piece and I put that in the middle and over the top? And I moved it. Close enough. And I send it on through. No, it's not. I thought I'd be okay with it, but I thought wrong. Roll it on through. I can roll it back if it makes my heart happy. It's up to you. Can you see what's happening? And then what if I took my ink? and I decided to ink up. And I did this, just using ink. And I could absolutely come in if I wanted to. And I could add some luster wax here and there. Just to kind of winterize it if that's what I wanted to do. Entirely up to me. Give it a little wipe. And now I've just winterized it just a little bit. And I gave it just a little bit of white, just a wipe in the middle, just to bring that color back up. Now this was just done with ink, right? On white. So I started with the white mat board and I embossed into it. And then I went over and I colored with it. That's how I've got all this white detail. Because I took the mat board and I embossed into it. But now I have paper. What if I wanted to do something with the paper? Can I emboss into the paper? Sure, why not? Maybe that one there. Ooh, what if I wanted to do one, two, three, four? Let's try that. It'll take me 4 rolls because I only have 1 die. But I'm still going to try it. So now I'm going to emboss into paper with my Christmas dies. But that one really isn't a Christmas die, so it doesn't have to be Christmassy. So let's go 1. Oh, Stacy. Just go for it. So 1, Ooh, pretty. How beautiful that is. Two. So now I'm embossing into my paper. Using my dies. Maybe a little bit of luster wax. And just take that paper into something a little more special. Pretty. Gosh, and then I could take that star. I should have waited. Let's do it anyway. What's the worst that can happen, right? Let's do it anyway. Take that star right in the center. So we usually use dies to die cut, but on matboard, it's a whole different world. Yeah, it's not going to pull any of that color up because I went on the paper first. All right. Let me just add some silver. I don't know, decorate. It's all about the options. Gosh, and if you have all the colors of luster wax, just think of what you can do. So now I've run the silver over the gold a little bit to give it a little bit more of a patina. And I've got my book. So whether I ink, emboss and then add my ink, or I've got my paper and then I do it. But remember, we still have this one, right? We still have that one. I think I'm gonna do one more. I think I'm gonna do it in red. So let's grab one more piece of matboard. Cut it down to size. Hold on to this, because remember, you can make this. And you remember how I did that. You need that extra mat board because that's going to be your top piece. It's going to take the place of your top cutting pad. Let's go ahead and let's send it on through. I don't need these anymore because I'm working with that thick steel rule die. I do need both cutting pads. Do need to make my sandwich. Or I should ink it first. Let's ink it first. Yeah. Let's just grab the red and let's just ink. And let's ink the inside too. We did the other one that way, so we might as well do this one. Now you can absolutely take a blending brush to do this. I don't have the patience to do a big piece like this with a blending tool. I want that ink on. I want it soaking into that mat board. I don't want that 100% full coverage. I want the highs and the lows. I think that looks good. Okay. Now let's cut it. And send it on through. And remind me to listen for the ka-thump at the end. Remember, my hands under here, grabbing under there just to give a little bit of leverage. And then once it's going, you don't have to have your hand there anymore. It rolls just beautifully. Ka-thump and back. And ka-thump. And pops out easy peasy. This one, let's take that gold. And let's cover up that red. You're like, why are you covering up the ink? There is a method to my madness. Done. Look at that gold go over that red. And I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for good all over coverage. So now I've got one in gold and I've got one in silver. Now they're dry. I could use it right now, but I'm gonna grab my silver one. Maybe I add a little more silver. I think that's good. All right, and what do we want to emboss in it? I say we do our snowflake again, our little snowflake frame. And let's send it on through. So we don't need our die. We do need our base plate, our solo shim, and now it's not going to cut all the way through, so it doesn't matter if you have a do not cut plate on the bottom, because you know it isn't going to cut all the way through. It can't. There's no blade. It's not thick enough to get all the way through. And let's send it on through. Just a little bit back. So I really wanted to challenge myself to find ways to use product that I already have. And I own luster wax, all of them. And I own my inks, all of them. Yes, I have wonderful paper. Absolutely. But if I could challenge myself to do it without, I wanted to give it a try. Okay. I got a little bit of a line in there from that. Can you see I've got a little bit of a line? I'm going to go back, and the beautiful thing about this is there's no right and there's no wrong. My cutting pad picked up a little bit of my color there. Bam, done. Bam, done. Now what am I going to do with this? I'm going to take my sandpaper. You're like, your sandpaper? What do you mean you're going to take your sandpaper? Well, now it's time to see the color that's underneath. Now I'm going to do a reveal without using Reveal's paper. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do a light sand. I don't know what that line is. Look at that, that's from my plate. I'm gonna do a light sand, but that's gonna drive me crazy. So, lesson learned. Do not use a top plate that has a cut in it. Can you see what that is? It embossed right into my book. And that's not gonna make me happy. That's a boo-hoo for me. But I'm just gonna sand some of this off so that you can start to see a little bit of what's underneath. But that's gonna bother me. No can do. Learn my lesson. Use a top plate. So use your do not cut plate as your top plate because that shouldn't have any ridges or anything in it. That's not going to make my heart happy. Ink, 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 ink. Ink, 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 ink. All right, that's how I'm gonna leave it. Cut, 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 because I'm not gonna have that little ridge in my, oh no, no, no. So I'm gonna put this side down. Do I think that's dark enough? I know I say I'm done, but then I'm never quite sure if I really am. Done. That looks very wintry. Very wintry. Down. Gosh, now I'm nervous. Do I have a nicer? Well, that one doesn't look bad. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one. Listen for the ka-thumps. This is my do-over because I'm not happy with the ridge that I got in there. Listen for my ka-thumps. Ka-thump and back. Look at how easy that rolls. Bam. Done and out. Silver, 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 silver. We're in the fast, fast mode. Okay, that done? Silver, silver, silver. Done, done, done. Now, that one's got the ridge in it, so I'm not using that one. This one looks okay. This one looks okay. Bring my machine back on over. We just did a wash, rinse, and repeat. Silver. Bottom plate, I don't care about. It's that top plate. Come on, send it on through. There we go. Just had to leverage it and then roll, 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 roll. And oh, now I've got my star. Oh, but I like it. Okay. Silver, 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 silver. And then let's sand. And look at that look. Look at that look. Look at how pretty it is. Look at how wintry it is. Look at how metallic it looks. It looks like it's patinaed. And it's got that fabulous embossed edge on it. Now, if I want to go back, I can add more silver to my edges if I feel I need to. I can go in and I can sand more if I feel I need to. But I didn't want to use any paper. I wanted to shy away from the paper. I wanted to see what I could do with things I already own. Look at how vintage that looks. I love that. It's so pretty. I don't know if the camera can get it. It looks like metal. It really, truly looks like metal. I'm nervous to do this one. I'm a little nervous. Because I either need to clean my plates just go for it, I guess. So I'm going to bring this one back. And I'm going to do the star. And I'm going to do you normally would be die cutting with these, and they're going to be cute dies, but I wanted to try something completely different. I wanted to see what more we could do. Okay. Maybe this one should be up here. Let's send it on through and see what happens. We're going to emboss those images in it. And I've been using my gotcha tool the whole time. So I've been keeping my dies on my gotcha tool. This is the new and improved gotcha tool. This is the one that I did with Sizzix. It's got my little SP logo on there. Love it. It's so Sizzix chic. But that's where I've been keeping my dies. So I keep track of them. It's a fabulous magnetic holder. And they just took it and improved upon what I started with. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna come back. Oh, see, look at that. It already vintaged it up for me. Look at that. See, I dig on that. Pop these out. Oh, look at this. Come on. Look at how fabulous that is. Take my sanding tool and just give it a little bit more. And don't tell me anybody's going to know that this is matboard. Let's fold. And fold. It's super cool. And I'm using dies in a way that you normally would not use them. And then I can come in and I can take those dies and I can finish decorating. In fact, I probably could decorate over the top of this to where it won't bother me as much. So if I take, so I've got two of these to play with. See, this one's a little more pinky purple. This one's a little more bluey. If I take this and I grab maybe a little more pinky here. And this one, maybe I'll grab, I don't think that's gonna be the right blue. Maybe this one I'll do in that really pretty white, the pretty, I've got some extra right here. Let's use the extra bits. So I'm going to take this one and cut there, bring over my machine. Now I get to take the rest of the dies that come with the sets and embellish everything up. Ooh, I want to make sure that I don't get my... So I've got luster wax on here. I want to make sure I don't get it on my pretty white glitter paper. How do you get the luster wax off your plates? A Mr. Clean eraser will do easy peasy mac and cheesy. It's not water soluble, so just rinsing it with water isn't going to make it happen. Oh, yeah. Now it's the easy fun part. Well, I actually like making my books that way. Paper is simple and easy and effective and works quickly and you can move along, but I like to make something. Nope, definitely this one. I like it when I've started from scratch. And I did show you how fast and easy the books are to make. It's just a one roll. That's it, one roll and you're good to go. And let's do that pinky one for over here. And that'll cover up some of my mistake, my top plate, leaving an impression in. Now nobody's going to see that. And I'm going to take a little bit of silver. Maybe just do up the edges just a little bit in silver. With the luster wax. Oh, now nobody's even going to notice that that happened. What happened? I see nothing. And then I need, anybody see where I put the set? There it is. I need the centerpiece. I think I'll do that in that white glittery because it's right here. And I think I'll do it in that pinky for the other one because it's right here. And we'll cut them both. Bing, bang, boom. Now it's just decorating. 1, 2. 1 done. One, 2. Bring it back over. Put that in the center. Oh, very winter. Love it. And using that, now you'll do a better job of taping down than I am. I'm just trying to get it so I can show you. Using that die as an embossing feature. it looks book bound. It looks rich. It looks expensive. It just is amazing how fabulous it deeply embosses. All right, well, I'll go with the pink. For a pop of color. And then I can use the snowflakes that come with it, because it's got snowflakes too. And I can just cut a bunch of these out. Roll, roll. Roll, roll. Roll, roll. Look at how easy is this. I don't know where I want them. Maybe I want them on this, and I'll do pink on those. You get the idea, though. Maybe I just want the one in the center. Maybe that's it. And I think I'll do one in pink for the center of the other one. Maybe it's down to just one. Gotta love the gotcha. I mean, you just have to love the gotcha. So all my little fallouts can fall out. And maybe I just put that. Oh, that's so pretty. That's perfect. Now for this you may want to use your sticky dots because this is an intricate little die. You want to make sure you get it really good. And there's hundreds of thousands of little dots on this thing. It's amazing. You get 10 sheets. Sticky dots have been a game changer for people who do intricate die cutting. Nobody makes them like this. And away. Away we go. Look at how cute is that? I really wanted to show you that you can use things besides your paper. Paper is great, absolutely. But sometimes maybe you want to be a little more inventive. You want to be a little bit more creative. You have a little more time to play. And you have all of these things already in your crafty stash. You've got luster wax. You've got inks. You may already have this Eileen Hull die. Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. Now I have finished one already with the red, and I will show that to you. But the last thing I want to show you is how to make the inserts, how to make the pages to go inside, because right now you got a book with nothing in it. So very, very easy. I'm going to grab some of my paper, and depending on what colors I want, it's up to me. Maybe I use the pink. And I use maybe some of the pretty white, that pearl white. And maybe some of that pearl white. I think I'll just take all the pearl white out, and maybe some of that teal. So I could bring this one back over. And let's make our pages. So to make the pages, you take your paper, you fold it, you fold it, and you bring back your die. And you hold the paper. This is a score line. Those lines in the center are score. Everything else around is a cut line. You hold the paper slightly below the score line. So here's my score line. I'm going to hold my paper a little bit below it. So it's going to cut all the way around here, but it's not going to cut here. Okay, let's roll it on through. Roll, roll, roll. My score line is a little bit above the line of my paper. Roll, roll, roll. And cut, cut, cut. Now I have started to build my pages. Started to build my pages. Let's do that pretty. You think I can do 2 sheets at one time? Let's try. Oh, I don't know, this is very thick. Eileen, if you're watching, you're probably telling me, yep, I think that this paper being that its specialty is too thick to do it. I think I'll stick with just scored edge. Hold it off the score line here, just a little bit below it, and send it on through. It's going to cut off all the extra. It's going to round the corners. It's going to do everything you need it to do to make your inserts. I mean, it really doesn't get much easier than this. So now you've got more inserts. And now you can go teal, white, teal, white. You can put it in. And I'm going to just grab some ribbon. Some people use elastic bands. Some people use... Well, there's got to be an end to this somewhere, right? Got to be an end to it somewhere. Oh, there's an end. Zoop. So I'm going to take it. Like I said, some people use elastic bands. Some people use ribbon. Some people use Stacy tape. And I'm just going to tie it in there. Whether I do a knot or a bow, up to me. All right, one in. Now I can do probably two or three sets of this so that I can add page after page after page. It doesn't have to be just one. I can add fold, fold, cut, so if you already have this die, you're ahead of the game. Do not pass up the Sizzix dies for that price. This is a global launch for them, and they are limited. They were a one run. They're one and done. When they're gone, they're gone. Four more pieces. Let's grab that second piece of white, finish it up. Now you may use a scoreboard or whatever to score it nicely. I'm just a let's go for it kind of girl. And I can make my page after page after page. Score line. Score line. Gotta hold, here's the score line. Gotta hold the paper down below it. Down below, yeah. And away we go. One, two, three, four. Put it in, open it up, add another ribbon or add another elastic tie. Bind it in with some Stacy tape, whatever it is that you want to bind it in with. I find ribbon or the elastic ties are the easiest. Because then I can take a bunch of pretty ribbon and pull these together and tie them together and put pretty ribbon coming off the edges with the little ties coming off of them. But then I have got my paper being held in. And I think I probably could get one, maybe, well, no, I think I've got two in there. Maybe one more. But I've got oodles of sheets to decorate. Oodles of sheets. All that match. I'm going to put one in the center and this one too. And then for all intents and purposes, this one's a gift for somebody. That's a wahoo ka-choo. And it's done. So this one was done putting the embossing first and then inking. These were done inking and luster waxing and then embossing and sanding. And this one has been started but not finished. And this one started as that green paper and we started to play but haven't finished. And this one, we did glitter on the inside, teal on the outside. And this one, we did pearl on the inside, red on the outside. It's all about the options. It's all about how easy peasy this is. I told you I had done a red one, and I did. So here's the start. Here's the finish. So I went back in, and I added a little bit of silver. A little bit of silver. Come back in. A little bit of sanding. then I took the dies that came with it. Here, so I've used the star, I've used the 2 baubles, I even used the little sprig, but I'm going to take the little top pieces and the holly leaves, and I'm going to die cut some of those out. Let's see, what have I got down here? Anything left over? I think I will use, what did I use on the, I used the glitter. Maybe I'll use the dark green in here because that dark green's awful pretty. I'll use that dark green. And cut some of my holly leaves. Bring over my base plate and my solo shim and my machine. And my cut plate and my paper and my holly leaves. And I think I'm gonna do a couple of my little toppers in the glitter, and let's send them on through. Bing, bang, boom. Move my holly leaves right on down. I only need 1 topper that size, but I'll move this one and keep die cutting. Bing, bang, boom. And move my holly leaves on down. And I don't need another topper. I've got 3 ornaments on there, 3 toppers. Bing, bang, boom. Bring over my sticky dots. And let's take my holly leaves. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holly leaves. And I've got 3 of the ornament toppers. 1. Don't lift up my holly leaves, I'm not done yet. 2, 3. Let's give a good push. Get that adhesive on the back of those. And bring over my book. Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. Oh, and right in front of me, Stacy, holy smokes, artichokes. Right here. And just decorate on up. Oh, maybe not enough on here yet. Put it back underneath. Get a little bit more. There we go. 1. Two. 3. So I didn't use the dies for die cutting at all. Oh, I popped this one off with my hand. Oh, and I should get those little pieces out. Those little extra little fallouts. One more time. Okay, almost done. So I did that one. And I did that one. Need to add the little strings going up. But they're cute and they're easy. These books are simple, easy peasy. Love them. Whether you want to decorate with paper or you don't, entirely up to you. And it all starts with the Eileen Hull book. The bundle we have on that is the book and a set of matboard. So if you get the notebook, you get the set of matboard. These are sold together. Then we have the matboard sold separately. Then we have all of the Sizzix dies that I used as embossing features. I think they're just so darling. Just so darling and easy to do, and gives that real metallic looking finish when you use that embossing element with the luster wax, with some ink. And nobody needs to know that you're using matboard. Doesn't need to be any part of the equation anywhere in there. So we've got all 4 of those. Global launch for them. $24.99 for Sizzix dies, 4 Sizzix dies. That's a holy smokes artichokes. And then Eileen herself will be teaching you all about her box and the drawers that go with them. So 3 sets of drawers fit in the box, but do you know what also fits in this box? 3 folios. I'll show you. Or 2 folios in a box, I'll show you. This box is meant to fit all of that, the folios or the drawers. So this is another I Want It All bundle, and we've added in the extended cutting plates. We didn't do this today, but you're gonna tune into Eileen on June 4th and you're gonna watch her. We'll do the luster wax in the gold and the silver, and the sanding block. And then the only other things that I think I have are the paper the festive paper for you. And just in case you need, we do have the magnets to either close your folios, close your folios, or close your books, or close your mini albums. We do have the magnets. So I have 3 different size magnets, small, medium, and large. They are super strong. You get 20 magnets each. So those will also be part of the YouTube Yummy. Tons of stuff, tons of goodies for sure, with those Sizzix dies being the star of the show, and Eileen's scoreboard notebook. Now, here is the storyboard for the one I was using today. Cute, right? And the storyboard for the one that I was using today. These are $6 for this set, $6.25, something like that for this set. When you buy the bundle, how darling is this? So all the pieces you need to put that together. And of course you can use the bow by itself and that greenery by itself. How cute is this? So these make up the 4 dies that are part of that bundle. And then we have the drawer, just so you see the pieces that you get, and the box, and the notebook. Pretty easy peasy. Then we have samples. Now I made a jillion of them. I mean, I made just a bunch. And this is where having those little magnets, so you can put a piece here and fold over and magnet, so that's gonna be helpful. But I made oodles and oodles of these in the time we've been here. And I had fun doing all of them. Whether they just start out as plain or you really jazz them on up to you. Oodles of these. So I'm going to put these away because SMS guy Michael Jr. is going to have to take pictures of all of those. Yes, all of those. Now I did this one also a little bit earlier. And then we have here. So here's the kind of, it's like kind of like a rubber band, the elastic cord in the gold. You've got the 2 ornaments that I was using today. Look at the little bows on top. This one is by Brenda DeLoyer. See, she's got the little elastic ties holding it in. She's made all of her little sheets for it. You've got 2024 down the side. The little tassels, super cute. And then look at this one, Christmas Wishes. And this is by Susan B. Cards. So here's the die that I was using today. And she just kept it in the plain mat board. But wait till you see inside. Oh my goodness gracious. So all the little pieces of all the little dies, look at this. This is taking the book to a wow level. You've got a pocket there, here, here. This will come out. This has got a little, not a little magnet, but like a little paper clip in there to hold it in. You've got the little stars that I was using today, a pocket, Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Then let's do some cards, and then I'm going to get into the boxes. So I think I showed you this one in the beginning. SMS Girl Gail made this one. It's beautiful. And this one by, well, they're honorary SMS girls. This one was by Mary. And then Britt Bass, one of the makers, did this. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this was using some of the pieces to make the wreath. The candle in the middle, the string coming down. This one is by Mila. And wait, are you ready? Bam. Hello. How fabulous is that? This is the negative piece from the one I was using today. So this is that negative piece of the frame that I was using today. And look at how this just fits perfectly in there. Christmas wishes. Bam. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at here. Again, using just the $6.25 dies. Of course, they're only that price in the bundle, but wow, is that great. This one's by Britt. Oh no, this is Laura Lynn. Hello, Laura. And honorary SMS girl Patty did this one, just taking all the different pieces that came on that set and just having fun with them. Using the festive paper. Britt did this one. Look at the shaker. And you've got the lamp post in the back and the mailbox. Look at that. And here we've got Merry Christmas. And this is by Laura Lynn. This one is by honorary SMS girl Catherine. Not sure if the S is for Stacy or if the S is for Santa. And then here, okay, this one is by Mila. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at that. You've got the lamp post, you've got the mailbox. Merry Christmas. She did little snow drifts. Bam, bam. Is that not the most darling thing ever? Love it. All the little mail on the ground, the little birdies. I love it. It's darling. This one I think is Britt. Yes, this is Britt. Britt, they're just stunning. Look at how pretty is this. All done with the Sizzix dies. Here we have Laura Lynn. Ooh, getting in. I love the corrugated. Very wintry. The Sizzix dies. Really pretty. Okay, and then honorary SMS girl Catherine did this one. Peekaboo. So these were the dies I was using today. Peekaboo. That's the die. Right there. Of course she did. Of course she did. It's Catherine. Then we go into some of the boxes. So SMS girl Elena made this one, and you're going to learn how to make this box with Eileen, but you open it up. She's used my stencil to do it. You open it up and look at the folios fit inside. The notebooks fit inside. And she made 4 notebooks. My background stamp, the Sizzix dies, my background stamp, the Sizzix dies. She fit 4 of the notebooks in here. My layering stencil. Look at, isn't this beautiful? My layering stencil, my die, the Sizzix, my hexagon, the Sizzix dies. So pretty. and she fits 4 of them into her box. So if you want to get the box now, and then Eileen is going to show you exactly how to make it. Then we have from Pam. I'm sure this is Pam's. Look at how beautiful is the box. And when you open it up, there are your folios or your notebooks. Look at how beautiful. Oh, yep. She's left me notes. Look at how pretty these are. So this is the notebook that I was using today. And she's fit them in her little box. Oh, this is super clever. And these pull up. Oh, these open. How clever are you? Look at how cute is that? And she left me a little note, but I can't read it upside down. Look at how sweet is that? And then it all fits right back into her box. Amazing, amazing. All right, I think that these are also hers, the little drawers. Now the little drawers fit into the box. So you can put 3 of the drawers into the box, I believe. But she's made like this little curio. Look, it's got a little handle. Ah, this is so cute. Love it. The crochet work. Oh my gosh. Okay, girlfriend. Okay. Yes, overachiever. Here are the little drawers by themselves. And again, these are going to fit into that box. And they were decorated using the dies from Sizzix. Oh, they're so cute. And these are by Mila. They're just darling. You did such a cute job with these. So cute. Put a little treat in there. Love it. And then we have her box done with the Sizzix die. Yes, you get the candy cane came with the set. It came with the ornament set that I was using. This is the candy cane that comes in that set. And look at how she did the open and close with a little bit of a toothpick. How clever is that? Isn't that darling? So we have the dies for you now, and Eileen is going to have you making with these and then putting the little notebook in that I showed you today, or putting in the darling drawers. This is Britt. Now she's really made it look like leather. Wow. Open it up. She's got 3 of the drawers and 1 folio. So this is Britt. Beautiful, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? And then she's got 3. Oh, and she's got stuff in the drawers. She's got all the little bugs. Oh my gosh, Britt. This is priceless. Wow, and the drawers are numbered 1, 2, 3. And they just fit right in there so seamlessly. And here we have moths. Ooh! Wow! This is amazing, girl. Stunning. Drawer 1, drawer 2, drawer 3. Do we want to see what's in drawer number 3? Oh my gosh, look at the beetles. So Britt has done out in the field notes, taking is it entomology? 1, 2, 3, the drawers fit right in. Here's where she's gonna take all her notes about everything she learned, put it right in there, close it right on up. Stunning, amazing, amazing. All of the samples, amazing. This one is by Susan B. Cards, amazing. I'm in such awe of the talent of the SMS girls and all of the makers who help. There we go. Okay, so I've got the little handle. Here's the Sizzix set right there. Open it up. Amazing. Look at the drawers. Oh, and they've got the little tags in them. Oh my gosh. These are darling. So flippin' cute. The little drawers, I bet this one belongs down there. Look at the little tags that she's done. And I bet it belongs down in this bottom drawer. And then you close it up. How cute. I mean, really, how cute. And then she just tied it with a string. This is just so beautiful. And then I have saved this one for last. Because everybody in the shop has decided they want to make it. And I think, I want to make sure I'm right. Yep, this is Brenda DeLawyer. Okay. She has made multiple boxes and multiple drawers to make an advent calendar. She's used all the Sizzix dies. The drawers open up. There's little treats in the drawers. I mean, holy smokes, artichokes. She's got little feet on the bottom. It's just the stinking cutest thing you've ever seen. And everybody at the shop has decided that they need to make this. And I'm like, okay, you go right ahead. This is stunning. All of the makes have been amazing. From, I mean, I'm in love with Mila's little box, and you open it, and Brit's, you know, field notes, and the crochet, the work that Pam Bray put into her box and her notebooks. Everything has been amazing. Amazing. All the way to the SMS girls. The SMS girls got these samples like 4 days ago. No, not even 4 days ago. Today is Friday. They got these samples 2 days ago to start making projects. And they knocked it. They knocked it out of the park. So here it is. Everything is there for you. There's specials. There's from the vault. There's inspiration. There's opportunity. There's creativity. There's just the chance to try. There's affordability. I think everything this week is fabulous. And I love what I did with mine by taking those dies and making them into something completely different, and not necessarily relying on paper to get the job done, but some ink and some luster wax and a sanding block. Yes, please. So I am Stacy. This is Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. The only place you will find those 4 Sizzix dies is here, but I know that Eileen's die is, maybe it's out there already. We may have them a little bit earlier than everybody else, but I know that they'll eventually be everywhere. The notebook die in the box in the drawers. So you decide, what do you already have in your crafty stash that you can use to do something. You've got the inks, you've got the luster wax maybe, or something similar. Now get the components to finish it out. And whether you shop with us or you shop with your local independent retailer or even another online store, as long as you are creating and making and sharing that and giving those gifts away and inspiring other people to go, oh, she did that? He did that? Maybe I can too. Well then, this hobby, this industry gets to move forward and stay as creative as it is now. All right, it is me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. We go with the flow here. There's no script, there's no edits, there's no do-overs. We just go. So thanks for being here with me, and I will see you on Monday for our next Make It Monday event. That'll be Monday, 5 p.m. Southern California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, where we take a value of between $80 and $100, one bundle, and we offer it to you for just $19.99. Until then, have a great night, everybody. Bye.